Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Matt from Diazable, coming at you with another album review. If you're new, hey, thanks for coming on by. If you're not, thank you for coming on back. We talk about music, we do music reactions here, and we just do fun stuff, I guess. Sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, we're talking about this newest, I guess, latest release from Fleshwater, their album, We're Not Here to Be Loved. Now, a little background on this band is they are from the Massachusetts area and they are a side project of the band Vane FM. And their style of music is like a mix of alternative, shoegazy music with a little hint of hardcore, I would say. For fans of like Deftones, the Smashing Pumpkins, stuff like that. If you're really into alternative music, I really suggest checking them out. I think I just stumbled across this band at some point because I don't remember how I got introduced to them, but I'm so happy I did because they're a really great band. So let's get into this album review. Yeah. At the start of the song, it has like a gloomy air to it, and there's like some slight like hi-hat hits and everything, and then they just drop it with some really heavy melancholy and heavy like riffs and percussions. Then they have some really dissonant backing riffs and everything, and nice cymbal splashes. The vocals have a very echoey and well layered out feel to them. It feels like it channels a weird sense of like acceptance, but at the same time, like sadness at the same time. The drum rolls in this song have a really nice touch to them. It's like a heavy 90s alternative rock song. The lead vocals from the male and the female really complement each other on this track. And they really like pull back and support one another when it's the right time. So they don't really clash with each other. So it sounds really good. Very abstract lyrics here that carry a heavy weight to them, it feels. There's some nice screams here add to the like heaviness of the song. The band is really good at like having a weird lightness but heaviness at the same time. So I'm gonna play a clip of Bald Path Driver. I think that's how it's called. Sounds so good. Super weird and trippy guitar riffs at the opening with some nice heavy and well layered bass. Drums sound really clear and have like a super tight sound to them and everything. The vocals have a really good register here and everything, and they just like blend in nicely. And then the unclean vocals are like layered really low in the mix, but they still add a lot to the song, even though you can't really hear it. They add some nice weight to the song. The dirty like sounding riffs from the last song just easily blend in with this song, and it's really dope. The riffs are really beefy here, and they're quite creative, I feel. The vocals sound really nice and clear, and they're filled with passion, it sounds like. The mid-song drum solo is nice to break things up a bit. And then the male vocals at the end backing things up is a nice touch and everything. So I'm gonna play a clip of The Razor's Apple. Oh, sounds so great. More of a faster song here, and the guitars and the bass have more of a gritty sound to them. The drums are a bit buried in the mix at times. The second half of the song has more of a consistent and clearer sound, it feels like, with the heavy riffs and everything. And the way it gives a sonically and emotional heavy ending is really nice here. Slower but heavier sounding shoegaze sound here. The guitars got some really sick. The guitars sound like they got some really sick effects on them and everything, and it gives a nice slow and groovy sound. The lead vocals sound like they have a lot of anger and resentment to them, and it just adds a lot to the song, adds a lot of feeling. The opening drums, the mesmerizing guitars, the haunting vocals, the deep bass, the cool backing vocals, the structure and the flow of the song. The perfect runtime for a song. This song is an instant classic, so I gotta play Kiss the Ladder for you. That's all I can play for you, but you got to check out this song. It's an amazingly beautiful. There's some really hard riffing at the start of the song, but then they pull it back and make it more slower and like a really structured song. The male vocals are more upfront than the female vocals. Everything they're mixed in really well and everything, and they still play off each other very well. The bass feels really prominent here, and it's really nice. They add some piano keys here to like give the song some more flair and everything. And I would like to say that the guitar scaling here is really interesting in how they're playing here. But overall, the song kind of goes by a little too fast, and so I didn't really get a sense of attachment or feeling for this song. You got some really prominent unclean vocals here, good solid riffs, more great use of their cymbals. The first half of the song is okay, nothing too memorable. It feels like it picks up more in the middle of the song and everything with the vocals. Experimenting with some reverb effect and everything. She's got some really good singing abilities here, like her lungs, like she can really like project her voice and everything. She can really hit some high notes and everything. Very impressive. And the mix of the hard drums and the unclean vocals and the cleans of the girl and everything blend really well here. Very 90s new metal style, a bit towards the end and everything. And it just kind of nicely plays out and everything. We're not here to be loved, but you cannot help but like fall in love with this unique 90s interpretation that Fleshwater's doing here, and like creating this like dreamy like shoegaze music here. You get a real sense of like what the band's vision is like and who they are as individuals, with how clean the production is here and how refreshing their sound is. Their songs are just not just sonically heavy, they're also emotionally heavy, and I think that's where like their secret power comes from, because it feels like they're really channeling pure sadness, pure regret, pure pain, and just uncertainty in their lyrics. The guitars feel like they carry a lot of emotional weight and like trauma with them, as weird as that sounds with how heavy the riffs are. There's actual feeling in the like songs, I feel like, in how they're being made. The drums are really good here and like add a lot of flair to the songs in terms of like nice drum fills and really great use of the cymbals in it. There was only like one time in the whole album where the drums seemed a little bit buried and like lower in the mix, but overall not a problem or anything. The bass has a really nice sound to it, and it's just got a lot of gritty texture and just adds a lot to the songs. And the songs are really catchy too. Every song has a unique sound to it and distinguished feeling to them, and it just makes the album sound so unique and refreshing. And so I would say this album from Fleshwater is a good, solid 9 out of 10. I definitely feel like it's going to be a big classic album in the near future, because it's such a uniquely fresh sounding album and everything, and just, as they say, chef's kiss in many ways. So links down below to Fleshwater and everything. Check them out. I'm Matt from Diazville. Thanks for coming on by. Bye.
When you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. When punctures